weekly book breakthrough session. Let me start the recording. Good. Weekly book breakthrough session. Let me. All right, welcome to our Friday book breakthrough session. Yeah, this journey has started a long ago, so long ago. I think that's why I think few of us got connected, like Sudha and few of us in the Padipom Pahiron. That's how we used to call it in the beginning. I mean, maybe 5-6 years before, 7-8 years before. I don't remember exactly when we started, and it is to evolve in various ways. And then how we can really make book reading as a really important habit in our life. Yeah. And because from my perspective, reading books is not just reading some textures, some alphabets or some sentences, right? It's about when people used to ask me that, what do you love to do? I love to read books and people, because books are people in print and people are books in nature. I used to say that. And there are always things to learn, and the books can really give us a total new life. Just in the same birth, we can have multiple births. In the same time zone, we can just get into different time zones of even in the futurology related books, we can get to the future. We can read the history, we can read different segment or different dimensions of life. So the books are always important. It's like having additional brain, or I would even call it like a kind of masterminds, right? So there are different multiple masters minds have really created or recorded their life lessons, or the nature, whatever you name it. Yeah, everything is there in the book. And the books are kind of treasure, which are many books are still unopened. Yeah, the more and more you start opening, the more and more you start getting like a page after page, then you just get a new wisdom, and then more and more, and then it gets really transferred, right? Transferred into us. It's like a knowledge transfer, or energy is getting exchanged into us, and then we'll be able to if in case if you want see our life, you can just type now is new. Type now is new. What it means is every now means every second, every microsecond is new for our life. And then whether our thoughts are new or thinking is new may not be. Yeah, there's a statistics which says in our Energile coaching also, we say that out of that 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day, yeah, more than 80 to 90% of the thoughts are negative and repetitive. For every human being, in case if you are thinking some negative thoughts sometimes, or you feel the kind of low vibe sometimes, it's not really only you are doing it. It could happen to anybody, right? That's a kind of statistics. Yeah, 80 to 95% of the people are going through. And then one other shocking truth, yeah, or the statistics is 95% of the time, yeah, 95% of the time, your yesterday and today is not, there are no any differences. I mean, you get the same kind of thoughts. 95% of the thoughts are same as yesterday, or same as previous day. Yeah, type 95 means we want to see that we want to make every now as new, every present as new. That's why we call it as a present. That means we want to really experience, and then make that the fullest. We want to give the fullest, because the action taking can happen only in the present. So that way. So when everything is new, the world is renewing itself, we are renewing ourselves, and the body is renewing itself, and why the mind is not really renewing itself? Yeah, that means that the mind is a kind of stage where the thoughts flow. Yeah, the lot of thoughts flow happen. And when the thought flow happens, it happens because of the pre-recorded thought are being replayed. And more replay happens. What happens? Because whatever is recorded will be replayed. Yeah, that's the nature of the being, right? So it has to be replayed. And depends on where you pay attention. Depends on where you really focus. And In case if you're not really focusing, if you're not really aware, if you're not really bringing that total consciousness into you, what happens is then you get hijacked by the past thoughts, the inability thoughts or disability thoughts. Yeah, sometimes many thoughts are disable, unfortunately. Yeah, and instead of making people enabling into something, enabling into someone new, and then because of this thoughts inducement, then they really are not living the real new life, the great life and much brighter life, yeah, which we all deserve, which we all completely 100% deserve the best great life. Bharati says that இன்று புதிதாய் பிறந்தோம் என்ற எண்ணம், I'll also translate, இன்று புதிதாய் பிறந்தோம் என்ற எண்ணம் அதை திண்ணமுறை இசைத்துக் கொண்டு தின்று விளையாடி இன்புற்றிருந்து வாழ்வில் தீமையெல்லாம் கலைந்து போம் திரும்பி வாரா, which means every day you are just born, every second you are born, you're always born. That's why I say that, those who are listening to this recording, just type now is new or new is now. Yeah, means that now always brings a new, but to make the thought into shifting into something good, that's why we say in our coaching sessions also that always get you out of the house and get in with some nature. Yeah, go for a walk, do some activity, or even if you're at home also, just even now I am just, usually I conduct sessions by standing. Yeah, right now I'm standing, or walk or do some activity. Yeah, even when we conduct our Clubhouse sessions also, we do this walk and talk challenge. Means even when you are listening to it, just walk, do some activity, and then people used to report, oh, I did some this many steps. Some people even crossed 10,000 steps. I have done several 10,000 plus steps of talk and walk or run. Yeah, we can do that. So that means that is bringing some sort of new way of thinking, new way of being. Yeah, so it brings some sort of new. Yeah, type new, or just type RE new. Yeah, and RE in small letter, new as a big letters. Yeah, so renew. We wanted to renew ourselves. So when we want to renew ourselves, we want to have that fresh way of thinking. Then just talk to the new people, talk to even your old friends, but talk about something new. Yeah, means talk about the new possibilities. Think about, the thoughts can always be something worthwhile, something greater, something expanding you, right? So for which what we need to know, the book reading habit is going to be such powerful one. That's why in our sessions we always have this book breakthrough sessions. Earlier we used to have in Clubhouse and various other platforms. We used to have even in the free conference call. Sudha, you remember those times? Yeah, we used to just play that free conference called com or something, and just a voice note. That's it. And then we used to record it and then share with the people and things. So yes, so the hi-fi. So then the different mode of our medium came in, and then we started doing this. So this book breakthrough has been a kind of regular thing. That we don't call it as a book review because it's not just about reviewing alone, right? It's about, it should really make some positive difference in us. Yeah. So that way, even if we can take one word, one sentence, one quote, which can really completely shift and our focus on the way of looking at life. So book reading, I highly recommend to do it. I highly recommend each of you to volunteer yourself. Yeah, whomever is listening, just put the comment and then come back. And then if you want to present some book, just do it. Yeah, this has been going on for several years. And then these days we are doing in Zoom. I will try our level best, to do it in YouTube and other mode also. Okay, so coming back, today we are going to see one particular book. Yeah, and the book reading is making us to think new, because you get into a different flow of thoughts. Type FOT. Yeah, flow of thoughts. We need to have a flow of thoughts, but that flow of thoughts need to be constructive. That flow of thoughts need to really strengthen you. That flow of thoughts should really make something to happen. Yeah, and how we can really get into some flow of thoughts is like, that's why I said, I love to read even people, because every individual is like a university from my perspective. Hi-fi, yeah, and the more and more you really get to understand that, it enhances your empathy thinking. The same way, because people write the books. The people are books in nature, and the books are people in print. That's how I used to say that. All right. Coming back, today we are going to see one particular book, very powerful book. Yeah, it's called The Master Your Focus. Yeah, Master Your Focus, written by Thibaut Merizi. I just found it in and the internet. It just flashed with me. I thought, okay, let me just share, because for all our folks it will be really, really helpful, because we always talk about focus. Yeah, when it comes to focus, I just want to just say it again of what I said just a while ago. So with focus, our life will really shift, because what you focus, that's where we can really energize. That's where the energy flows. And where energy flows, everything grows, everything glows, everything happens. Yeah, so we want to really have the focus and then shift that. But here I would like to give the levels of the focus. Yeah, in our Energile coaching we say that. And one is, first, everything starts as unawareness, unconscious, unknown. Yeah, it's all into kind of uncategory, means is there but is not there. Only when we know it is there, then only we'll be able to create that awareness. Will bring something like a light, a flash light, and then we'll be able to see, we'll be able to grow, we'll be able to move, right? Hi-fi. And everything starts with the unconscious, unknown, and unnoticed way. Yeah, and then from that unconscious, unknown thing, we wanted to first shift into awareness. That awareness is like you're lighting up, and with that light you're able to see everything clearly. Yeah, and then that awareness, when the awareness changes, life changes. Yeah, everybody can type, when awareness changes, life changes. And then that awareness, when you really intensify more, that awareness is not just on one particular thing, but you want that light to be spread across wherever you have darkness in life. Yeah, wherever you are not having the visibility, wherever you have you don't know what's going on there, then you want to shift and then focus that awareness. That is called attention. Yeah, the area of attention. You wanted to just look, and then that particular area you get the light, then you get a better picture around what's where and how it is organized, because everything has its place, and everything need to be it should be placed in a proper way, right? So how to say it, there's a place in everything. Everything has its place. The same way I would say, everything has its time. You can always create time for everything. Hi-fi. Yeah, how many of it's a bulb on? Yeah, the same way, space, everything has its space. You can still make space for everything. In team management also, we say one thing, right? What do we say? One for all for one, right? That everyone has to be respected. Everyone needs to be given that space or the kind of understanding. Sometimes people may not understand. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but just continue doing what you do, as long as your purpose is clear, your focus is clear, and you get it going. Yeah, and still we want to just go with that kind of area of attention. And then from unawareness state to awareness state to attention, means certain particular area of attention. And then in that attention, for example, it could be health, it could be finance, it could be relationship, it could be any area where you really need to pay attention to it. Yeah, then from area of attention to focus. So I'll give an example of how we can really relate with that. Like the sunlight is an area, it just falls everywhere, right? Everywhere. But the same sunlight, if you use a lens and then get everything focused into one, that's called the focus. Area of attention to focus. Focus, it's not just a kind of normal focus. And maybe when you show the lens, you remember in our childhood we used to play with that lens and the showing in our hand. How many of you played? Just give one thumbs up. Yeah, whomever is listening, give me one thumbs up. You played that, and then like you get the kind of heat, then you take it. Yeah, and then you get, because there's some sort of intensity there, and then that intensity of the light, yeah, the heat, you wanted to just bring somewhere. That's why the laser light is nothing but having super duper intensity. Yeah, that laser light. Yeah, you all relate with that, right, friends? And the same way, this heat also, when it gets intensified, it can even burn the sheet. Any of you have experimented? Just give one thumbs up. At least one person give a thumbs up. Yeah, whomever is listening on Zoom or yeah, Clubhouse. Yeah, and then you can see that paper is burnt. means that is called deep focus. Yeah. So from unawareness, yeah, unconscious, unknown to attention, attention to focus, focus to deep focus. And today's book also is about that, about how we can really master our focus. Master our focus in a way that the book's title says that a practical guide to stop chasing the next thing and focus on what matters until it's done. Yeah, let me say that again, just pay with attention or pay with the focus. Because attention is just an area. Now we are going to do, okay, learn with a deep focus. Yeah. Master your focus, a practical guide to stop chasing the next thing and focus on what matters until it is done. Yeah. So many of us, would be great starters, but are we really the strong finishers? Yeah. Even in our sessions, we always ask this question. Yeah. Yes, you are a great starter. That's great. Many people don't start. You are awesome. You started, but are you really going full? Yeah. Are you really a strong finisher? You might have seen many people just drop. Yeah. And then, but if you can really go till the end, yeah, that's what is really matter, right? That's why we say, just in the previous sessions also, it's till the last breath, you want to be everlasting. Yeah. Till last, I'll be everlast. Yeah. And to have that everlasting, then, this focus comes in a place. So in this book, I'll just give this 10 pointers and how, what the book really brings the kind of the core messages. Yeah, it's a book that offers the practical strategies, of course, and insights, a lot of insights to help the individual to improve on their productivity and the focus. Yeah, because when the focus comes, automatically productivity comes. Hi-fi. Yeah, how many of you agree? Yeah, when the focus comes, automatically productivity also comes. If the productivity is not happening because you don't focus, hi-fi. Yeah, and give yourself one quote in case if you don't get that productivity because I'm not focusing. Yeah. So you want to really focus, and then for that focus, let me just say these are the top 10 elements of that, what the book says. First and foremost, understand the power of focus. Yeah, understanding the power of focus, because the book gets into deeper around the importance of focus. First, you need to first understand what is the focus. That's why I was kind of explaining. We in NLP world we call it as a pre-framing. Yeah, what is pre-framing? Before you get into it, you need to get grounded. You need to really know what. Yeah, even in our sessions we say that meeting before meeting after meeting, whatever we had is a kind of meeting before meeting. Yeah, so you wanted to really get that. So you need to really because that's also an important step to focus. If you really focus, just don't go immediately, just do it. Yeah, just some people just blindly just on the go react and then do it, right? Then it creates a lot of challenges. Then rather you just study, understand, then know why focus is needed. Yeah, then once you know the power of the focus, then you would not really is there any way that you would not focus? Yeah, you would really focus, right? So it talks about the importance of the focus in achieving success. In any of our success, any of our milestone, if needs to be met, first we need to know why it is important. That's why we call it focusing the focus. You remember in Energile coaching, we always talk about focusing the focus. In Tamil, we say Gavanathin Midana Gavanam. Yeah, and in your own mother tongue, you can just relate that. How whatever the word. Yeah, in Telugu, how do you say? Or Kannada, how do you say? Ashok. Yeah, India, Sopna, Vinila. Like Gavanam, Gavanathin Midana Gavanam. The same way, focusing on the focus. How do you call it in different languages? Just curious to know. Yeah. Gavanam.
Focus is maybe it's ekagrata.
Ekagrata. Okay. So maybe on one single thing. Ekam means one, right?
Yeah.
Krita is your effort on paying attention. Awesome. Wow. Ekagrata. I learned one new word. Thank you, Vanilla. Super high-five. And how we wanted to really, channelize our focus into that, right? So first we wanted to know the importance of the focus so that it will help me to achieve the success. And then by harnessing the focus, means by focusing on the focus, by continue practicing the focus, you can accomplish more in less time. Yeah, in productivity, from my meaning, what I can say is to do more with less. Yeah, and you can be the minimalist and still get maximum result. Yeah, so that way you can accomplish more in less time, and then make a significant process in your goals and dreams. Right? That's the first point. The point number 2, and you need to identify your priorities better. Many times, why people are not able to focus, because everything is priority. Yeah, when everything is priority, is nothing is a priority. Hi-fi, yeah. When we have priority for everything, that means nothing is a priority. Then we need to really prioritize, basically, how we can really say that, yeah, this is, you remember our ABC 1, 2, 3 technique. Yeah, we use that prioritization technique and every day. And the Super 6 is a prioritization technique. Yeah, so we want to even instruct our mind, instruct ourselves, and instruct even declare to the universe that, hey, this is what I'm going to prioritize. This is what is very important. Then once you to master the focus, it is crucial. It's so very important to identify your priorities. Yeah. And then once you determine what are the tasks which are needed to achieve that goal. Yeah. And what are the most important thing for you, or most important thing which people are waiting for you. Yeah. It could be of whatever you need to do it, and no matter what you need to do it. Maybe I had one, I think yesterday I shared, if you get a chance, just watch that reel. It talks about how you can really momentarily just, take action. Yeah. Moment after moment, you can take action and then, get into it. Yeah. So coming back, you need to identify the priority. You need to know what is important. And once you align your focus into what is important, all you have to do is, like we say, like, focus on the A1 goal, right? In the ABC 1 to 3, we say that always keep that in the Super 6, there is one top most important thing you want to get it done on that day. Then, that's the kind of, you prioritize, you instruct the mind and then do it, right? Okay. Then don't get caught up in the busy work. People say, I'm busy, but busy for what? Yeah. Means you need to be busy at doing something very, very important for you. Yeah. In case if you're not doing on important things, then the important things will not come to us. Yeah. And so we don't get caught with just the busy work. Don't contribute to your overall objective kind, but rather just take that key objective, and that's why we call it as a key learning, right? You remember each of your sharing the key learnings, key takeaways, key insights. Means out of that, you are going to still prioritize that this is what is important. Even among these 10 points, what I'm going to say, at least see that at least one point it will really hit you hard, and then you start taking action. Yeah. All right. So coming back. So it's about the importance, right? The second element is about identifying what priorities. Then the number 3, yes, eliminate the distractions. Yeah, in today's digital world, there are too many distractions. Even in Buddha's times, he used to say, I always remember that when I used to practice that, Buddha meditation in Maryland, when I was living, I used to go to one particular Buddhist thing to have great meditation. That there is one big statement. I always remember that Buddha's words. It's like, we all live in the turbulence of distractions. Yeah, we all live in the turbulence of distraction. And the turbulence of distraction, what happens? There's so many distractions. That too in the digital world, lot of distraction, lot many devices, lot many things to pull you. So the distractions are really coming in abundance. Rather, we want to make the result as an abundant, right? So what this author provides various strategy, how we can really minimize the distractions, how we can really, for example, how we can turn off the notifications, unnecessary notifications. How many of you, even listening to it also, you can do it? How many of you are getting noticed for every WhatsApp message you're getting? Just give one thumbs up. Give one big kutu to yourself. Yeah, means you don't want to get into those. I mean, first and foremost thing, just go turn off those notifications. Yeah, you don't need notification for everything. Yeah, in the same way, there are a lot of things, even in your laptop, other things. So turn off the notification, digital notifications, especially only whenever is needed or whomever is needed. You can always reprioritize. You can even set up in a way that you can just keep those 2-3 groups at the top. Yeah, you can have a pin chart, right? You remember? So we can just go choose what is important, and then you're just going to do it. Okay, yeah. So that's about turning off the notification, creating a dedicated working environment. For example, the place where I am standing, it's not my, this is my office. This is my place, where I don't have any distraction, where I'll be able to have things. My journal is here, my books are here, my other things are here. So I'll this is my, standing desk is here. So I don't have any distraction. So I'll have so you need to have, you remember I was just saying about everything has its place and everything in place. So I'm sure all our amazing, especially the team women, the way they keep their sorry to say the word, the kitchen, the kitchen always, you cannot find, if you go to somebody else's kitchen, you need to really take some time to understand, where they have what. In the same way, we need to really know, and then, find the thing, like organizing ourselves. In minimalism mastery we have seen, but I don't want to take much time. Basically, it's about organizing, keeping that space in the dedicated working environment, dedicated place or the folders for your emails, and then the social media, you have some dedicated time for that, right? All those are very important. High five. Then practice the deep work. That's a fourth step. All of you are noting it down, right? So fourth step is practice the deep work. The deep work refers the ability to work in a state of flow. State of flow in the sense, like I said, thought flow, right? The mind has a thought flow. So you want to get into that kind of, flow mode, whereas you're not distracted. You are having a, like even timing, for example, Pomodoro technique we have seen in the past, right? So you keep that 25 minutes, you just give a complete focus on the 25 minutes, and then take that 5 minutes of refreshing or right? So then, do it. So then you have that kind of, focused, you block that particular time, you block that particular space, you block that particular thing, so that you also eliminate any kind of multitasking. You also create a very constructive, conductive way of, working environment, whereas, you know that your deep focus is completely there. That's the fourth step. Fifth step, each of you can note down, and I also put it in the chat box that, what you learn. Okay, so that I want to see that how you are reflecting it. Just put it in the chat box or in the comment. So the fifth one is about developing a focus ritual. So the author suggests to have a focus ritual in the sense, whereas you want to really incorporate certain activities which will help you to stay focused with that focused state of mind. When I say focused state of mind, it's about maybe, the rituals like a meditation. We want to have some, can't we give, so there's a saying, right? So out of 24 hours, if you give just 1 hour for yourself, even the body, for example, who else can take care of this body, my dear friends? Each of us have to take care of our own body, because if you can take care of it for 1 hour, the body can take care of you for the rest of the 24 hours, 23 hours. High five. In the same way, we want to take care of it. In the same way, we want to just allow it to do some exercise, some meditation, some silence. We do this, all these activities in us, journaling, or engaging into some sort of, power up or dance activities, a kind of energetic activity. Stay tuned, like we're going to have more in our energy coaching sessions. And then how we can really energize. So these are all kind of ritual has to be regular. So you need to keep that particular time for that particular activity, and then you want to do it. Yes, high five. The same way, take regular breaks. Regular breaks are very important, because you cannot just, you're not a machine. Even the machine, we need to reset it. Even we need to give some rest hours and things, right? Even in running, we call as a rest days, right? So there are running days, there are also rest days. It's very, very important to have that kind of rest, because you're able to completely renew yourself. And that regular break is needed so that it will enhance your focus, it will enhance your productivity automatically. So the author also recommends how we can really incorporate some short breaks, like I said, the Pomodoro technique, right? So out of 30 minutes, you have a 25 minutes of doing, 5 minutes of not doing. There's a thing that we say in sessions also, that one is about becoming, it's also about unbecoming. One is about done, another one is undone. We want to really create that kind of space or matter in a way that how we can really not do anything about it. Because that's going to recharge you. It's a recharging time. So that it will also prevent in the burnout. High five. That's the sixth point. Seventh point. It's about leveraging the power of habits. Means that once you create a habit, habits can create you. The habits play a very, very important, significant role in shaping our focus. The more and more, for example, book reading is a habit. Exercise is a habit. It has to be a very necessity of habit. And then these important positive habits, right? Whatever they're doing, and that will support you to help being focused. And you want to have something like a consistent schedule, for everything. You can have a schedule like a wake up schedule, sleeping schedule, or grooming schedule, whatever. You want to regularly exercise, you want to practice the mindfulness and all this, right? So then the 8th point, eighth is about implementing the effective goal setting. We have a number of systems. One is about the 6 ABC 1 2 3, or Super 6, or even Idea Power 6, and various other tools we do it, right? So the same way, I want you to know and then be super clear about setting goal. Without a goal, the day is not going to move. You want to really set the goal, and then be very specific and making it happen. And then you can even break it down into multiple actionable next steps. You remember we say that actionable next step. We want to always have that actionable next steps for our goal, and then continue reviewing the progress, continue seeing where we need to refocus, where you need to gather some additional information, whatever. Then the ninth point is cultivating the self-discipline. How we can really cultivate the self-discipline? The discipline is called hard love. Type hard love. Discipline is equal to hard love. And the discipline is what, like, is a commitment, and you don't want to run away from the commitment. And that self-discipline through which you're going to really create some sort of accountability. And of course, you can have others as accountability. In our sessions, we always assign accountability leaders and things, right? So, or this session also is an accountability session. Every day we come and show up here, right? And setting up the rewards. And your journal can be your accountability. Your goal card is an accountability. Your statement, what you have, is an accountability. You can always create a kind of accountability system to achieve your goal. That's the whole point. And then how we can really create some sort of rewards. If you do it, you will maybe, you can treat yourself with some ice cream or whatever, and then till then you're not going to. Yesterday I need to get some work done. I told my wife, I'm not going to get up, okay, till I complete the work. So my definition for not get up is, I will not even eat. I'll just finish it. Then the food came to my place. And the snack came to my place. I'm just kidding. To have some fun element means you want to just mark yourself. You want to just get that done. Then you want to just give some sort of discipline for yourself. You want to just, if needed, lock into your room and just get your tip process, right? Thinking in paper process or whatever, then just get it, and then do some sort of self-reflection. So that's about 9th step. 10th step is about embracing the growth mindset. The session before that, we're having it, right? How we can have a growth mindset, and also the money, and how we can really have it. So the growth mindset is about adopting into that zone where you have a belief, you bring the ability, you bring your intelligence, you apply all that you can, so that you can develop a very dedicated effort. You can really create or get used to the LGE mindset. Means learn, grow, excel, learn, grow, excel, learn, grow, excel. You always continue growing, continue excelling. And then by doing that through the dedication and efforts, and you're cultivating that kind of growth habit, then what happens? Then you can overcome the challenges. You can stay resilient. You can really continuously improve, and then focus more, and then get right. So hope you all found this 10 principles and all these 10 insights, ideas, or the methodologies are going to help you to stay more, having more deep focus. So that it will help you to enhance that focus, because more and more you focus, more and more productivity you have, more and more productivity you have, more and more better results you bring, and then ultimately we'll all achieve the goals. At a high level, as a quick summary, I'll say these are the 10 takeaways. First one, understand the power of the focus. Second one, identifying your priorities, what is important, what is not important. Even in lean perspective, we say value added, non-value added. You need to continue eliminating the non-value added. then you'll just continue focusing on what's value added. Just try doing it. Not, I won't call it as a try to, it's not an agile word, right? So we say practice doing it. Yeah, practice doing it, and at least for next 7 days. Then make it as a next 2 cycles of 7 days. That's a 14 days. Make it 3 cycles of 7 days, which is 21 days. 4 cycles of 7 days, 28 days. Then continue, making it. Yeah, at least for 108 days or so. Okay, so you find the importance. Then third one is eliminate the distractions. Fourth one is practice the deep work, means eliminating the multitasking and then creating a separate focus environment. And then fifth one is developing a focus ritual, like a meditation or whatever. The sixth one is take a regular breaks and then reward yourself and relax yourself and go for a walk or whatever. And then the seventh one is leverage the power of habits. Habits will play a very big role for getting into focus. And then like having a typical ritual, typical time schedule and all this. And then eighth one is about implementing the effective goal setting. Because why do we focus? To get the result. And how we will get result? Only when we set the goal, then we can achieve what we set up. Yeah, many times people don't even set the goal. And we want to really get into the habit of daily goal setting. Yeah, that's what we do here, our sessions too. All right. So in the eighth one, yeah, it's about the goal setting. The ninth one is about cultivating the self-discipline. Yeah, by doing the self-discipline activity, what are the systems, the accountability, and the various rewards, awards, or even giving the kotu to yourself or a hugs to yourself. Once you're done, you can also give a nice self-hug to yourself. I love you, Mahendran, whatever you did. Yeah, you are awesome. You can just have some self-appreciation words or whatever. And then the 10th one is embrace your growth mindset. Yeah, so with that, I'll conclude. Any of you want to just unmute and say any other key takeaways or anything, feel free to share. With that, we'll conclude today's book breakthrough session. Yeah. Was it useful? How many of you found it useful? And going forward, I want each of you to volunteer yourself to read. Who is the most beneficial person? The one who reads, presents, reviews himself or herself, and then come and present. There are multi-rewards. One is about you're able to focus, you're able to read, you're able to pick and choose your own preferred book and something. And then you get intensified by reading it. By reading it, and then you're sharing it, it gets furthermore intensified. So the most important and the most beneficial person for book breakthrough session, that's why I give this opportunity every Wednesday. We have the personal breakthrough every Friday we have the book breakthrough, so that you get that opportunity, you leverage it, because it's an opportunity. I want each of you to leverage. It's not something to be pushed, something to be thing. I want you to voluntarily take it. Also, give me some rest, my dear friends, please. Yeah, give me a little rest so that I will also get to learn from each of you. Yeah, I'll get the different perspective too. Yeah, hope you all honor my request and are a kind of coaching push. Yeah, and with that I'll conclude. Anybody has anything to say, share about this? How was the book breakthrough session today? Type one word here. Let's see. Okay, there you go, Sudha. Accent taker, amazing. I really love it. Yeah, I will take the next book. Super. Sudha is ready to take the next book breakthrough. Sopna is going to take the next book breakthrough. Super. Oh, you're going to repeat the same book. Okay, we did The Man Thinketh last week, but it's okay. We can even do it. Yeah, because the same book, when it is read and presented by different people, you'll get different perspectives. So I welcome that idea too. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, India. Thank you. It's amazing today. Yeah, sure. You are the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We all are the best. Yeah, we want to achieve our best. Yeah, beautiful. Yes, book reading will open up more opportunities. Yes, true. Yeah. All right, with that note, anything else anybody want to say, share? All right, so take this opportunity, grab the opportunity, and then just come, so that you'll be more beneficial person. I want each of you to be more beneficial persons. Yeah. All right. And see, one element is very, very important. I want to really highlight again and again. I'll continue highlighting it. So being coachable. Sometimes, you may not even know why it is this way. But at the end of the day, how many of you really realize, as compared to the initial maybe day, or maybe, when you were attending this initial 40 days, and then now you have completely become a total new person or a different person, or much more evolved, much more. Yeah, how many of you? Give me a thumbs up. And sometimes maybe, maybe I might have come as a stranger for you, but the way, whatever, we go through, and we are not just going through life, we are also growing through the life. And then, we see different. And sometimes when you just do whatever, say, when you're just allowing yourself, submitting yourself, surrendering yourself, so and then you will start seeing the huge shift, my dear friends. Yeah, I'm just adding this little coachable push so that you'll get, because otherwise you'll also, I don't want you also to be one of those who drop. I mean, like, give up, or not to go till the end point. I want each of you to be the flying with, colors. Yeah, the big, carrying that victory flag with you. Yeah, so that's why, journey is lifelong learning and lifetime learning. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll just go and pause if any of you want to unmute and speak for a few seconds. I'm just taking a quick water break.
Mahindran, I joined late. What is the name of the book for today?
Oh, name of the book is Mastering Your Focus.
Thank you.
Let me also ask one more thing. Is there anything which we didn't know from this book? Of course, there will be many things, whatever we already know. But again, this sort of a book breakthroughs, what it gives is, it's kind of refreshing, or bringing the greatness within. Yeah. And also refocusing on what it's about, refreshing it. And yeah.
Yeah, today's I really like the part where first becoming aware. That itself is a big thing of what needs to be done and what we need to focus on. So identifying that, then after that itself was a breakthrough for me. And then so it's moving from unawareness to first getting the attention, and then after that focusing on it, and then working towards a deep focus on it. So there are, especially in today's world, there are so many things going on, and sometimes I feel I want to do everything. So I don't get anything completed. So identifying that thing that I need to work towards, so that was something that I need to start doing. I know you say that in the power section, what we want to prioritize, but something that we want to do a deep study or a deep dive into. Yeah, that is what I think I'm going to identify the top 3 things that I want to work in the long term, and then get a deeper focus towards that and work towards it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yep.
Thank you. Very nice book. I'm going to order it.
Thank you, Swapna, for sharing. High five. Everybody give high five to Swapna. Yeah, superb, great takeaway. Where this distraction come in every place. From unawareness also, it will be there are a lot of distractions. Attention also, focus also, deep focus also. Everywhere distraction may come. but you want to just shut the door and then get into this path of first from unaware to aware. First awareness, because that's what we say. I'll repeat again. When awareness changes, life changes. Yeah, and then all the transformation starts with that awareness. All right, beautiful. It's in any part of our life. Yeah, you can just look into finance or relationship or health or wealth or whatever. Yeah, you can always relate with this. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So continue focusing, master. I really want to declare each of you as the master of focus. Let us be the master of focus, not just focus, master of deep focus. Yeah. All right. So with that, we'll conclude. Anybody else want to say before I conclude? Yeah, people on Zoom. All right. Yeah, so go ahead, share your key takeaways. At least out of this 10 points, whatever point is just in your mind, put it. That also is a kind of, renewing, because it's about reiterating your mind. When you type, when you write, when you just say, share, or share with the people, or share this YouTube link, I'll make it public and share so that you can also share with others too. Yeah. All right. Until see you again, chin up, cheer up, and keep shining. See you all on top. Take care.